no. Nice, really nice king. All right, hey guys, I've been getting a lot of requests to show my setups and equipment and stuff that I'm using when I'm fishing. And now that we live down here, I've got the time to do those videos, so I'm gonna try and start doing more of them. But keep in mind, I'm far from an expert. I've only been saltwater fishing for a little over 4 years now. So there's tons of ways to do each single thing. These are just the way I do it. There's lots of people that do things different. I'm not saying I'm right or they're wrong. This is just the way I do things. So I'm getting ready to go offshore trolling in the kayak. So this is my basic setup, what I bring with me. For my live bait, of course, you gotta have a sabiki. So I just have a Penn Battle 2500 on a little light St. Croix rod with my sabikis. And for the kayak, I cut my sabikis down. They're just too long to try and handle. If you've ever used the sabiki in the kayak, you know what I mean. You can have 6 cigar minnows hanging almost from the bottom of your rod to the top, and trying to get them off is a nightmare. So I trim it down to 4 hooks on the sabiki. It makes it a lot easier to handle. I always keep a rod rigged up for bobos, because you know I do shark fishing, so I like to catch bonita. And I'll keep a rod rigged up with like a glass minnow type jig, something I can rip through the water real fast, but that's small, has a small profile that the bonita will like. Then to my trolling setups. They're both almost exactly alike. I've got Penn Spin Fisher 6500s. I've got them on Shimano Travala rods. I always have one rigged up for artificials, trolling baits, and then one rigged up for live bait. This is what I like to use trolling for kings. I just use a single hook. I don't like using a stinger rig. I just tie my own, just one treble right at the end. The stinger rigs, I've hooked myself before while the fish are thrashing around in the kayak. So I just stay away from the double hook rigs while trolling in the kayak, especially with the treble hooks. I just don't want to get a hook in my hand. You miss a few fish now and then, they bite off the back half of your cigar minnow, but it's not a big deal. You just put a new one out. And a lot of times when you get hit, you get that quick zzz, and then it stops and they bit off the back half of your cigar minnow. If you stop your kayak right there and let that other half of the bait just start to fall down in the water column, they'll come back and hit that other half there. Now for trolling, I love, Yo-Zuri's got so many trolling lures. I love the crystal minnow. I've caught kings, Spanish, bonita, cobia, trolling these little crystal minnows like this. They come in a whole bunch of different colors. And this is also on my live liner spin fisher, which is nice because if you're trolling out to the reef, as soon as you get to the reef, you can put a flat line out with the live liner. Just put a cigar minnow on like that treble hook there. Put a cigar minnow on there, leave the live liner open, let it swim out, and as soon as you catch a fish or a fish bites it, you let it run a little bit. You either turn the handle or flip the switch there, and it locks in your drag. So it's real handy, very versatile reel. Another thing you want when you're going offshore, I always make sure I have one with me. Manual bilge pump. You don't want to find out you've got a leak in the kayak and be 2.5 miles out or 3 miles out and not have a way to get that water out of your kayak. Of course, you got your fish grips, your pliers. Of course, I have all my different sizes of leader with me. If there's a lot of boat traffic that day, I'll put my flag up. Another important thing to have offshore, little safety rescue kit that I keep with me. It's got flares in it, so you can always send your flares up if you need help. something's happening. I take my radio with me when I go offshore, so I always have that. I always make sure my wife knows where I'm going, where I'm putting in at, where I'm gonna go to fish. That way, if something happens, I don't show up on time, they've got a place to start looking. They know where to go. Hope that helped a little bit. That's my setup when I go offshore to troll. When I'm going offshore to reef fish, I do a little bit of different setup, but I'll go over that in another video. So I will see you guys on the water. Got a beautiful morning for going offshore, doing some trolling. We got a little bit of chop on the water, but it's still pretty flat. We got some storms way out, but they're 25 to 30 miles out. So as long as they stay out there, we'll be okay. So we're gonna start out just doing some trolling and see if we can hook up with some bonitas and kings. I will get back with you as soon as we are on the water. All right, let's get to trolling. All right. All right, we're on. God dang, this is big. There we go. Maybe that is a king. No. It's not like a stupid shark. Nope, think it's a good king. It's a good king. Just gotta be careful landing them in the swells. Nice king. Nice, really nice king. Wow, did he really just do that? Whew, broke the curse. let's get the net under them. And there we go, got him. Yes, nice, king. That's a good one. All right, let's get turned back around. Whew. All right, let's get the hook out. There we go. Woo. All right, I think he's done for. All right. There we go. Got him. All right.